Welcome back to Dachshund Daily. If you're new here, this channel is all about life with dachshunds. The good, the funny, and the sometimes very dramatic moments. And if you already have a dachshund, you know exactly why this channel exists. Today we're talking about 6 ways dachshunds are different from other dogs. Because dachshunds are not just small dogs with long bodies. They think differently, they behave differently, and they definitely act differently. So if you've ever looked at your dachshund and thought, why are you like this? This video is for you. Let's start with the first big difference. Dachshunds are fearless. And I don't mean a little brave, I mean completely fearless. Dachshunds were originally bred to hunt badgers. Badgers are strong, aggressive animals that live underground and fight back. Yet humans sent dachshunds into dark tunnels to face them alone. That history still lives inside your dachshund today. This is why your dachshund has no problem barking at dogs much bigger than them. They don't see size the way other dogs do. In their mind, they are powerful, capable, and ready for action. This fearlessness is impressive, but it can also be a challenge. Because your dachshund doesn't always recognize danger. They trust their instincts more than logic. And those instincts tell them they can handle anything. That's the first big difference. Dachshunds have bravery built into their DNA. The second way dachshunds are different is their stubbornness. And let's be honest, this is the one most owners recognize immediately. Dachshunds are very intelligent dogs, but they are also extremely independent thinkers. Unlike many breeds that live to please their owners, dachshunds like to decide for themselves. When you give a command to a dachshund, they don't rush to obey. They pause. They think. They evaluate whether it's worth their time. If you've ever said sit and watched your dachshund just stare at you, you know exactly what I mean. They heard you. They just haven't agreed yet. This stubbornness comes from their working background. When hunting underground, they had to make decisions without human guidance. That independence is still very strong today. Training a dachshund requires patience, consistency, and a sense of humor. Because force doesn't work. You have to convince them that listening was their idea. The third difference is how deeply dachshunds bond with one person. Many dogs love everyone in the household. Dachshunds usually choose one human as their favorite. Once they choose you, the bond is intense. They follow you from room to room. They sit close to you. They want to sleep near you. They want to know where you are at all times. This is why dachshunds are often called Velcro dogs. They don't just enjoy your company, they need it. This deep attachment also explains why dachshunds can struggle with separation anxiety. When you leave, they don't just miss you, they feel like part of their world is missing. Compared to other breeds, dachshunds love hard. Their loyalty is emotional, personal, and very strong. The fourth way dachshunds are different is their voice. For such a small dog, dachshunds have an incredibly loud and deep bark. It can be shocking if you're not expecting it. Dachshunds bark to alert, to protect, and sometimes just to express how they feel. They take their role as a watchdog very seriously. This comes from their hunting days. Hunters needed to hear dachshunds from underground, so a strong voice was essential. Today, that means your dachshund might bark at the doorbell, the mailman, strangers, or even random noises you didn't hear. They believe it's their job to let you know what's happening. Other dogs might bark and stop. Dachshunds often bark with purpose and commitment. The fifth difference is their unique body shape. Dachshunds aren't shaped like most dogs, and that changes how they move and live. Their long spine and short legs make them more vulnerable to injury. Things that are normal for other dogs, like jumping on furniture or running upstairs, can be dangerous for dachshunds. Their backs need extra protection. This means dachshund owners have to think differently. Ramps, careful handling, and controlled play are not optional. They're necessary. While other dogs can roughhouse without much concern, Dachshunds require a little more awareness and care. Protecting their spine is a lifelong responsibility. This physical difference affects everything from exercise to daily routines. And finally, the sixth way Dachshunds are different is their personality. Dachshunds have huge personalities packed into small bodies. They are expressive, dramatic, and full of emotion. They sigh when they're annoyed. They pout when they don't get their way. They celebrate when they're happy. And they make sure you notice every feeling they have. Living with a Dachshund often feels less like owning a pet and more like living with a tiny roommate who has very strong opinions. They're funny, stubborn, loving, and sometimes exhausting, but never boring. That's what truly sets Dachshunds apart. They don't fade into the background. They demand attention, connection, and understanding. So those are 6 ways Dachshunds are different from other dogs. They're fearless, stubborn, deeply loyal, loud, physically unique, and full of personality. If you own a Dachshund, you know that life with one is never quiet or simple, but it's always full of love. And once you've had a Dachshund, no other dog ever feels quite the same.